Okay, is that better? I just... Thank you so much for saying that, Someone21. I would not have noticed. OBS decided to, to reset the mic settings for some reason, so I had to reselect this mic. But, we're all good. What I was saying is that I am probably going to do some Slayers and see if there's any easy tasks, like I'm running to go kill a skeletal mob and all this. But I'm really not going to be doing much of this right now. Like, it just really isn't worth it. I just don't get great stuff from these raffles. I've gotten a couple cake souls, and I've gotten like 10 loudmouth bass, and that's about it. And I have tried for the, as many tickets as I could get when I'm online, but I just have not noticed a difference. Do you have River Impact yet? Haha, no. I don't. I should do that. But that does not mean I'm gonna. Or more specifically, gonna right now. I am gonna do it someday soon, it's just such a grind. Okay, complete the woods race, that's easy enough. How close? No closer than I was at the start of the grind. Technically closer in terms of, dropping it with RNG, but aside from that, also it looks like the game is not enjoying going to the park. I'm gonna give it a second, and then I might have to close the game and then open it again. Let's see. Oops, I completely forgot to get the... There we go. Accidentally unmuted the stream. Okay, the woods race starts over here. Got a new personal best. But yeah, so I mean, in terms of RNG, sure, I technically am closer, but if we go over here real quick, it's not by much. Also, I was saying this last time I streamed, I freaking hate the fact that these cakes do not stack if you get them through through one of the raffles. It is so annoying, and I am so tired of it. My inventory is always full of the same cakes. I was gonna say items, and I was gonna say cakes. Confusing myself at this point. Let's see. Spawn a Vanquisher. I don't want to do that. Kill a shielded mob. I know that the golden and diamond goblins count as that, but I don't really want to spawn one in right now. I wish there was an easier way to check specifically for a mob type instead of, would this show it, possibly? No. But yeah, I really wish you could check specifically for the mob type instead of for the mob itself. Cookie Clicker is mentally draining. Fair enough. Yo! Kaj for Sigma. Or Kaj. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have a suggestion. You could save up cakes for one big chance to win. That's an amazing idea. And I am gonna try to do that. Mainly because I don't like doing the cakes and I am a procrastinator. But yeah, that's a wonderful idea. Try to explain what I'm trying to do. Sounds good. Chess. But yeah, let's see. What are shielded mobs? Is there anything that's easier than spawning in a, golden or diamond goblin? Pretty much everything for the Spooky Festival, but I missed that. I meant to go and try to do it, but I didn't, which is fun. Let's see. Anything in Galatea? I could kill Bal. I mean, no point really not to. I'm just gonna call that 5,600. I have 2,400. I get 6 every 15 minutes. I need to be at my computer the whole time. So that sounds like you're gonna be waiting a little bit, Chess. Sounds like, you're gonna be taking your time with that. Let's go ahead and switch to the Terror Armor. Or actually, let's switch to Glossy Mineral. Get the Drill. Warp. Let's go Nucleus. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but how long would that all add up to? In total. Okay, wait. Skyblock. Scafa. Let's just get rid of that. That's too much on the screen. I don't care for that. And then do we have Crystal Hollows, waypoints? I'm gonna turn those off and on in case if maybe helps with something. I gotta say, Bad Lion, ever since it got bought by Lunar, is just garbage. Like, I despise this freaking client now. And I've always supported Bad Lion. And I still support Lunar as a PvP client. But, God, they've ruined Bad Lion. And that might just be that Bad Lion ruined itself when they had to update faster for Skyblock. But, you know, I'd prefer to blame Lunar, frankly. Yo, Hex, how are you doing today? How you been? Okay, I'm looking for Bal. Do I have any wishing compasses? I do. Woohoo! Let me switch my pet. There we go. Just mod run with good PvP mods are better than a Lunar. Exactly, like, Lunar's not even good enough for what it's made for. They gotta just sell Bad Lion back. Just let Mr. Lion himself have it. It was better. It really was. This useless little structure. Ooh, okay, I must be hopefully getting close. Yeah! I hear Bal. Let's shoot it. You know, maybe since I found Bal anyway, let's just fight him for a bit, honestly. Like, I've been meaning to grind Bal anyway. We might as well. Oh yeah, I forgot I have heat to worry about. That's annoying. What if I just, like, tank the heat, you know? That's what I'm doing in real life anyway. Let's just go up here. There we go. Okay, so this is the height that I need to be at. Let's just make a little tunnel over. Okay. It's not just for height. Now there we go. $133, you know? Could be worse. This is some great streaming content, isn't it? Very interactive. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any good drops. I guess we'll see, because the drops always go to you anyway. I am gonna go ahead and put my Diana stuff in here for now. Let's go ahead and... Can any of this stack? No, it can't. Of course it can't. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'll hold one largemouth bass with me, you know. I could probably do that in around 2 weeks, right? Yeah, you got this, I believe. You know what I will say, honestly? As annoying as the cakes are in this event, you get a pretty dang solid amount of coins if you get a lot of them. Like, I really can't complain about that, considering that you have a chance to get upwards of 500k pretty commonly. But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of sit and farm Bell for a bit, because I need to do that. I've been meaning to forever, and I never actually do. Also, for anyone who's interested, War Thunder streams will be beginning soon again. Been meaning to stream some more of that. I might also throw in some, like, Battlefield 5 streams. Been playing that a ton lately. Who knows, maybe we'll play some, like, Fallout 4 or something. On the other channel, of course. For anyone who isn't used to the system. You know what would be nice in SKYBLOCK, honestly? They've been trying to, add more, like, pity systems to things. It would be nice if they added one to Bell. Or at least made it affected by Magic Find or Pet Luck or something, like... It is way too uncommon as it is. And the annoying part is, it isn't. It's just such a boring grind. And I hate it. Let's see. I guess I shall chill back up here for now. Lose some of the heat. I love when people are low level in this game, but like, low level in a way where they haven't played before. You know, because there's two types of low levels in SKYBLOCK. There's the people who have watched all the guides, and who have even, you know, played before on multiple profiles. And then there's the people who haven't, and who don't watch guides. And they'll be like, how do I get sand? Where are spiders? And it's just so funny to me, because it's like, you know, I almost don't want to tell them. You know, it's just funnier that way. It's not necessarily funnier even, that's kind of a bad way to put it. It's just fun. Because it's like, okay, you're not watching guides or anything, just, you know, keep on learning on your own, you know? Just experience the game completely bare bones, you know? Like, you gotta respect it at a certain point. Let's see. Why is this dude foraging 40 at level 84? That's a higher foraging level than... Oh, the same foraging level as me. This dude just locked in on foraging. Let's see, then after I finish in about 8 days, I can do my second fin combo. Goated, very nice. You got this chest, I believe. Ooh, raffle tasks have refreshed. Fun. Let's see, what are they now? Magmatic? I swear, if Bell is not considered magmatic. Let's see, what else is there? Whole lot of stuff that I am not gonna be doing. But yeah, genuinely, the whole mob type system in this game is immensely stupid in my book. Like, it's a really nice system that I enjoy when it makes sense, but I don't think any of the actual, like, magma cube mobs are considered as magmatic, which is so dumb. That makes no sense to me. Like, why would they do that? What's their problem, you know? Let's see if I got anything interesting this time. Hopefully number 3 in the world. You got this, chess. Cypher stay at number 5 or get to number 3. Fair. Well, I hope you go up to number 3. You gotta get to number 1 someday. Yo, Dizzy Dino, how have you been? Long time no see. This is the first stream I'm actually here for. It's about time, frankly. We're going for a bowel pet. I've been a little slow on getting a bowel pet. I don't know what the attempt at a word that I just said was, but yeah, I really gotta lock in on this, you know. Frog legs dropping from farm animals. And it just makes no sense for some of them. And then other things make so much sense. And as I was saying a bit ago, like, the worst part, honestly, in my book, is that they don't have an area to show you specifically, like, what mobs are for a specific option. Like, they need a menu where you can just see, okay, those are the magmatic mobs, those are the shielded mobs, those are the construct mobs. Like, if they're gonna have this, as a system, they need to have something like that, so you don't have to always look through the entire bestiary to see it. Handle a pre-bell pet. Exactly, handle and 1 scroll. And, you know, glossy mineral and full Necron, all that. I really just gave up on getting a bell pet, I'm gonna be real. I saw how long that grind was starting to take and I just was like, you know, not for me. Because I always kind of thought, okay, I'm gonna go for an alloy at some point anyway. I'll have to do 1,000 of these. Might as well just get it naturally instead of grinding for it. But I don't want to get an alloy anytime soon. That's an even worse grind. Also, 7 people watching. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Let's just shoot some yogs over there. I'm trying to hit the bats, but I'm failing. You know what I kind of wish they would add to this game too? This is a more normal request other than a full menu for every mob type. We also need a full menu for every item in the game, but aside from that for now. Cookie Clicker Gaming win? Maybe. That's all I can say is just maybe. But yeah, what I was gonna say, we really need, or I really wish they would add a bow to this that shot like a shotgun instead of like a fan. Like, for example, if you have, you know, any of the bows that shoot 3 arrows and then you shoot 5 arrows, it goes in a fan. Or if you have one of the bows that shoots 5 arrows and you have terror armor on, it goes in a really weird way, but still kind of like a fan. But like, if they ever could, which, from what I've seen with people who use commands and whatnot to get really high levels of multi-shot, I don't think Minecraft really works this way. But it would be so nice if you could just have one that shoots in like a cone going out, you know? Like, that'd be so interesting. Frankly, Hypixel Simon himself should just hire me for these amazing Skyblock ideas. Call it the shotgun bow, you know? Keep it simple. Let's see, maybe one day I'll change the Discord server name. Yeah, we're still waiting for that one day. One of these days it's gonna happen. Now, which of the days? Only time can tell. It's a mystery to everyone, including me. One day I'm just gonna randomly have an epiphany. It's gonna be like a vision. I'm gonna be like Anakin for seeing Padme's death, but it's just gonna be a Discord name. And I'm just gonna be like, ah, I am enlightened. And then everything's gonna be changed. Flash advertising will be dead from then on, you know? Okay, so this might be a dumb question. Have any of y'all ever dropped a bell pet? Cause the second part of that question is, does the bell pet just automatically go to you to, like, a lot of these other drops, or do you see it immediately, or, like, how does that work, you know? I've always kind of wondered, but I don't know if I've ever dropped a bell pet, or if I have, I didn't take note of it. And yeah, so I want to know, like, does it go to your inventory immediately and say in your chat that you got it? Or do you have to wait until after the boss is dead? You don't remember? Dang. How could you do this, Chess? I can't believe you. Thankfully, Bal is respawning really fast. It's quite helpful. Let's see. Do I have anything for attack speed? That might be helpful. Pretty sure it, like, spawns the same way as the other loot. Okay, good to know. Okay, wait. After I kill this one, I'll check for anything for attack speed. This one... What the hell? Buckaroo! You killed it instantly! What the hell? That dude better have just been going for the crystal. I'm gonna have to find a new lobby or just give up on Bal if not. I can't compete with that. I'm over here trying to shoot bats. Blaze, what's up, Chess? Have you ever had a job? I have. It was a long time ago. It was a tragedy, honestly. Wouldn't recommend. But no, I'm gonna be attempting to find another one relatively soon. So, in a more genuine sense, you know, wish me luck on that, but also in a truly genuine sense, no one should ever have to do such a thing, you know? It's terrible. Okay, swing range, not quite what I'm looking for. Magma cube, doesn't really help. Okay, Griffin pet. big improvement from other Skyblock players. Exactly. It's a rarity, you know? Oh no, this dude put on his terror armor. I will say, the sound of fighting Bal is a satisfying noise. Especially when you got the terror armor and a good short bow and all that. Like, it is nice in its own right. But the grind itself is horrible. I'm really hoping that SKYBLOCK is just gonna actually prove me wrong. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that the grind is horrible, and then I'm just gonna get it the next boss. I really need to get, whatchamacallit, why am I blanking? Y'all think it would be better to go for ferocity or for attack speed? I don't know if either one is actually helping all that much, but I'm curious. I don't know, this dude's gonna kill the boss in like 2 seconds. I need to find a new lobby. I gotta say, I'm really tempted, and I'm starting to understand those people who are like incredibly upset when someone else farms Bell while they are. Like, I don't want to be that person, but I do understand at the same time, you know. It is very tempting to just be like, actually, I was here first, can you leave? I'm not gonna do it. But I understand now. Let's see, I'm gonna get a job at a grocery relatively soon. Very nice. Hope that goes well. Is it like a chain grocery store or like a little teeny tiny store? So I feel like there's a big difference between something like a Walmart and something like a little hole-in-the-wall convenience store type grocery store. Big store, very nice. Yeah, I hope that goes well. Well, on the bright side, at least the bosses are dying faster now. Mildly annoying, but I don't really care to find another lobby. Let's see, what's this dude's setup looking like? Spider short bow. Dude's got a worse bow than me. He is 71 levels lower, but still. Let's see, $26 per hour? Jeez. That is insane. I know money, at least in Australia. I don't know how the economy is in New Zealand. Or wherever you are, I forget exactly. That just is an insane amount. Is that an insane amount there? Or is that like a pretty normal pay? $14.8 USD per hour. Okay, that's still pretty good. Depending on like how much buying power that has there and all that. What's the minimum wage in the US? That is very dependent on the state. So, for example, I think the federal minimum wage is still like $7.50 or something. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to that. But around where I am, it can get upwards of like $20 an hour, depending on what the job is. So inflation is fun. That's pretty much the lesson to learn from high hourly wages for fast food, you know? Also, the dude left, finally. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna try Tiger and see how it seems. I don't know if ferocity works on this, but we're gonna find out. I don't know if I actually will end up noticing it, but we'll see regardless. Okay, yeah, I'm not really noticing a difference with the ferocity. So I think going for as much attack speed as possible is pretty much the way to go. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say a bit ago, I really need to go ahead and lock in and get the phone number, or the ABBA phone number, more specifically, for, what's his name, Maxwell? Dude with the power stones. I need that dude's number. But it's so expensive. Especially when I don't do a ton of farming. Because if I remember right, you need 2 of the highest level of, like, craftable carrot candy. Maybe even the one that you need bits for. Which is just insane. Like, what does that mean? What does that man need those for? That should not be allowed. Still no bow pet. Okay, let's go ahead and switch my power stone. Which one gives the most attack speed? That one gives 10. That one gives 32. That's probably going to be my best bet for now. And am I able to get... I am! Okay, let's go ahead and auto-assign that. That's another solid amount. Okay, so I should be shooting a lot faster than I was. Technically, I do have a Crochet Tiger plushie, but I'm not putting that on a Griffin pet. I'm saving that till I get a Hound. At least that's what I heard the best option is. I could be wrong, but seems like it would be alright. Let's go Nucleus again. And yeah, I guess this is just gonna be a grinding for Bowel stream as of now. And I might do some more, whatchamacallit, some more Slayers in a little bit. I forget, this has a chest, right? Yeah. I feel like this is going too high up. It's probably going to lead me to, like, Mines of Devon or something. But we'll see. Ooh. Let's see. Currently my shortest buff in Cookie Clicker is 37,000 seconds. That's, quite a few seconds. But yeah, nice. It sounds like it would be quite helpful. Okay, supposedly it's over there. I'm not sure if I believe this Bad Lion map, but we'll have to see. So 2 plus 6 attack damage, strength. 2 potions would get you 36 damage. Interesting. I think that makes sense, yeah. Is this dude gonna tell me to leave? No. Cool. I really wish you could do more with Yagis in this game. Like, it's so easy to get a lot of them, but they just don't really do much. Let's see, do I have any equipment that gives attack speed? Can't imagine I really do, at least any more than what I have on, but it's worth checking. Okay, yeah, these give 1 attack speed, but I'm assuming... No, I don't have any. I'm gonna be real though, I don't feel like switching my equipment for 2 attack speed. I might in a second, but I don't know if it's quite worth it. Okay, I am thoroughly outclassed in this lobby. I think I need to just go leave. I think that's the best solution at this point. Let's just, slash IS real quick. Leave that dude alone. He's too dangerous. I'll go ahead and collect some of these minions real quick. I could probably pick up the Ghast minion pretty soon. I've been preparing for this combo for 74 days. That is insane. Oh yeah, Chess, I didn't end up asking, but what did you think of the Iron Man experience that you had to have recently? It's just Jungle Temple, isn't it? Ah, that's annoying. Only level 5, so it was practically the same as a normal profile. Fair. Well, if you keep playing and if you have any questions about Iron Man or want any help with anything, feel free to let me know. Okay, I'm gonna assume that there's no bell in that lobby. Or at the very least, that I don't really care to find it. Warp. Nucleus. And let's try again. Ooh, this dude's doing some lava fishing. You gotta respect an Iron Man doing fishing. Don't worry, I'm not deleting that profile. It's not going anywhere. I might play it more. Nice. Because, yeah, genuinely, especially, like, lately in SKYBLOCK, and once again, this could just be my opinion, normal profiles are just kind of boring. You just find a good money method and then buy your way through everything. And sure, the grind is easier, but that just means more grinding one annoying thing instead of a bunch of different annoying things. I might have to give up on Bell starting kind of soon if I don't find another good lobby for it. Probably shouldn't have left the lobby that I was in, but you live and you learn. Let's see, that Heart of Mountain Tree thing. This motivated me to play Skyblock a bit. Very nice. Yeah, I will admit, this Year 500 event, I have not been playing a ton, but it has had me playing a lot more than I have otherwise as of late. And it's quite nice, you know, getting like 2000 XP from a T5 Rev is quite fun. Today I've placed my minions. Good choices. Or good choice. I would always recommend specifically minions for harder items to get, or for XP that you'll need later. You don't necessarily have to do that now, but yeah, if you do start playing it more, I would recommend like clay, ice, blaze minions, stuff like that. I don't think this lobby has a battle either. I'm gonna try going a bit lower and seeing if maybe that can help. Yeah, that looks like it's just pointing to the same place. That's annoying. Let's try this again. Why is everyone looking for a G-Drag tonight? I feel like I never see this many people looking for a G-Drag. Ooh, a person fishing. I bought one of the 5 sale skins today. Can you check what they are right now? Let me check if this is a good lobby or not, and then I'll answer that question. So in short, if I can't find a Bal in this lobby, then I'll switch accounts and I'll check what they're going for. Looks like this wishing compass might just be pointing me in a direction of a different structure. Okay, yeah, it is. Let me switch accounts switch profiles real quick. Level 41 looking for a Greg, that's insane. That should be illegal, honestly. Shouldn't be allowed. Okay, let's see. Jade. Cosmetics, baby Jade Dragon skin. They're still going for about as much as you bought one for. 85 mil. Upwards of maybe 90 mil. Minimum level 300 for Greg. Exactly. And you gotta, in normal Minecraft, you know, aside from Skyblock, you gotta have at least fully enchanted armor before you go for Netherite. Like, everything's gotta be fully enchanted. No need to worry about mending or anything. You gotta just have that stuff set, you know? Oh, it's this dude again. I'm thinking of buying another. 12.5 skins is too much. Fair enough. Unenchanted Netherite is peak. Okay, to be fair, Unenchanted Netherite, if you have Enchanted Netherite, is good. Unenchanted Netherite when you do not have Enchanted Netherite is not good. It's a very important distinction. Oh my god, I got an Ascension Rope. The most useful item in the game. I don't think I can even imagine a more useful item. Like, that's a high bar. Here, you know what? Let me use it right now. Most useful item in the game. Oh my god, I'm at the jungle. That's as good as it gets right there. Why is it so hard to find a bowel? Just like make an XP farm and grindstone it until you get the stuff you want. Exactly, that's all I meant. You don't have to search the world for every enchant. Just like, have mending. Have unbreaking. Now why is that going up? I know Bal ain't that far up. That's a lie. Okay, let's see. I mean, I'll check it, but I'm pretty sure it's lying. It's probably trying to get me to go to the jungle temple again. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up on this lobby. But after you get Netherite, nah, you gotta do it before. You gotta do that when you're at, like, iron armor. At max. Your cookie clicker became blind? What does that mean? Ooh, this is a different lobby. And of course it goes straight up to the friggin' precursor city. Let's see if it'll show anywhere else if I go a bit lower. I'm just gonna start asking in chat. I don't know if I believe these wishing compasses anymore. I think that they're lying. It's unable to make sounds anymore. That's not good. Okay, yeah, I think this is Simon Hypixel personally telling me to give up on a bell pet for now. I'll come back to that when I get to it, you know. Let's go. Recipe stone. Let's do recipe hardstone. Go ahead and craft that. Coal. Craft that. Put everything back where it goes. Okay, I need to organize some stuff. Whatever I do, organization must happen. Okay, so those go there. If that can get sold, that I'll put somewhere else. And I need to put away all the Diana stuff. Let's go ahead and sell this Ender stuff as well. I should probably keep Might Gel, I know, but I just really don't want to, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's sell the Goblin Leggings, sell that. And I'll grab all of this stuff. Boom, and boom. Let's see. I'm too lazy to load them again. My first time using the stupid Google Split View feature. Fair. I don't use that feature either. Okay, let's add this to the ever-growing collection of loudmouth bass. I'm at 8 now, at least. I might have forgotten one in another backpack somewhere. I don't know if we'll ever know, you know, that might just be a mystery to die with time. But this backpack shall carry some slices of cake. It will also carry the runes that I put in it, but those aren't as important. That's not a big deal. Okay, Diana stuff goes in here. At least I'm getting plenty of golden cookie clicks. That's always nice, yeah. Throw that stuff in there. Throw that in there. All that can go in there. I'm trying to organize things, but there's just so many things. That can go in there. Put runes in there. Okay. We've almost got everything organized. I still need unstable dragon pants. Do I have enough fragments to make those? Not yet. Unless if I have a bunch of fragments throughout the chests. Which, you know what? I'm gonna check real quick, because I want to. And I don't think I ever will otherwise. Dang, I expected way more dragon fragments in here. Okay, there they are. That's what we've been waiting for. Oh, dang. I just have a precursor gear in here. I gotta keep those things in a separate place. Those are too valuable to just leave around. Watch Dragoon's final cookie clicker video after the stream. Maybe, maybe. I will certainly look it up. I can't make a promise that I'll actually watch it. Okay, I don't think I have any other fragments anywhere. Okay. Now, I do not have enough. That is a-okay though. Scarf fragment, I'll put that in there. I do still need the holy leggings as well. Protector dragon, old dragon, those all take a lot longer. I do not have enough holy fragments. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Now that we got that taken care of, let's go ahead and put this in there. We got all the cake souls ready. We don't mention this one, actually. We do mention it. But at the same time, we don't. Okay, Architect's first draft, that goes in here. Wait, do I have any other fragments? No, I organized everything. BRB, sounds good. Okay, and all the rest of this gets sold. Or actually, I'll put this in here, but all the rest gets sold. And then we're gonna do some slayers. Let me find an empty lobby. Ooh, wait. Jules is in this lobby. The goat. Love that dude. Where is he? I need another YouTuber's soul. Let's just, No, he left the lobby. Greatly upsetting. Truly a tragedy. The goat. It's a fine addition to my collection. Now I just need like 30 virus, you know. Zach plays Anne. Let's see. I'm gonna do some Rev Slayer. So, let's switch for Power Stone again. I think I'll keep the extra 19 attack speed. That seems kind of beneficial. Or actually, wait. Give me that calcified heart back. I need those. Let's go ahead and do the Mugma leggings. Probably gonna be a bit till I upgrade those, so that should be alright. $80K, not too bad at all. Okay, now I just need to go Auto Slayer and we should be good. I heard a rat. Where is it? It's underneath. I will find it. And I will kill it. I'm really glad that they made it so rats spawn mostly down here in the new spawn. Because they're nice for the cheese, you know? I love some cheese. But no, especially on Iron Man, it's really nice having consistent, or at least mostly consistent, pest, bait? That's the word. And yeah, it's really nice. Before you had to look around basically all of the hub, you might find one or two. Now you can just go into the sewer and have also find one or two, but way more consistently. Let's see. Okay, so I have Ghoul Pet, I have the armor, I have the equipment. I think everything is all set. Okay, Maddox, are you ready? I think I need, yeah, like 25 or 250,000 XP. So you know, it's a few T5s. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse, actually. I'm not really even going for the level up, I just want actually viable drops. Like, I have not been getting great stuff. But that's all gonna change. Hopefully. Okay, so my actual damage is not a ton, but it's enough. This is basically how much damage I was dealing before, but I have a lot more attack speed now, so I'd say it's a worthwhile exchange, honestly. Oh, it is a very worthwhile exchange, jeez. That was a lot faster than it usually goes. That's kinda cool. Kinda nice, if you ask me. Let me go ahead and check something super quick. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, we just do that like 120 times. Yeah, just in case if I want to check the RNG meter or anything, I'll go ahead and do that. It's always annoying how much of a, how crazy the Rev T5 is. I was trying to think of a good word choice, but to say the least, YouTube wouldn't like any of the word choices that I was thinking. To clarify, they aren't actually that bad, I just wanted to make that joke. But yeah, no, I've always found it interesting just how crazy the T5 Rev is. Like, it's just zooming, you know? No knockback or anything, just all out speed. But yeah, if I could get, like, the items to make a, halberd of the shredded from this or anything, welcome back, chess. Like, I don't even need a warden heart, I just want the stuff to make a better weapon. I'll grind the bosses quicker, you know? I'll be okay with it. Knowing my luck, I would probably get the warden heart before any of the other stuff, which I wouldn't complain about. But I honestly, I would also like the stuff to make the better weapon, you know? You know, it's never good. It's never good when that happens. That's what I was gonna say. I really, it's so nice when the boss completely freezes and then you're instantly dead for no good reason. Great experience, honestly. I would recommend. Now I gotta get my coins back out. Let's go, what, 53k? What's the biggest dopamine hit you've ever had during gaming? That is a wonderful question. I can't name a specific example, but I think I'd probably have to say, like, a really good, like, probably more of a really good clip or just play in a game rather than getting a really good drop. Because, yeah, like, I think I would definitely put some of the random clips I have from different games over even things like getting the handle. Let's see. Yo, Pixel Does Dev, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? How long have you been playing SKYBLOCK? That's a good question. Probably 3-4 years, around there. But yeah, dropping the handle is definitely up there, chess. I don't think I'd say it's number one, though. There we go. What about the biggest jump scare? I have no idea for that. I don't tend to play a ton of jump scare games. Probably something in like the Forest or Sons of the Forest, I would guess. Because yeah, as I said, I don't really play horror games a ton, let alone horror games with jump scares. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, Revenant Viscera. That's always nice. Stuff's a pain to craft. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. There we go. Let me check something real quick again, actually. Okay, there we go. Yo, how's it going? I'm not sure what to call you. Arian? I guess I'll go with that. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some Rev Slayer. It's going pretty well. Good, how about you? I'm doing good as well. Haven't gotten any great drops yet, but I've also done like 5 bosses, so that's not too surprising. This dude just loves running in circles. Yo, Legend was taken. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yo, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing tonight? I gained a raffle ticket! Oh, that's annoying. Good, good. I quit SKYBLOCK a few months ago. Oh, that's always upsetting. I'm sorry. You feel free now. Yeah, I got really burnt out a while back, and I kinda gave up on SKYBLOCK, and especially SKYBLOCK streaming and videos. And I've been playing it more just kind of for the fun of playing it. And I gotta say, this game's a lot better when you take it a little less seriously. Like, underrated, you know? What's your net worth on this profile? Like, free bill, but it fluctuates a lot. You know, Bad Lion isn't always the smartest. But yeah, that was so annoying. I shouldn't have died to that. But yeah, I mean, almost 4, or like 3 to 4 bill, depending on the day for Iron Man, ain't too bad. Like right now, I just got like 20 slime minions running, so if I do come back, I can get some money. That is always amazing. You gotta love slime minions. What's your main mining, farming? A bit of everything. I've tried to kind of diversify what I do in this. Probably mining more than farming, but, you know. Good luck with your 500. I'm a ghost. Sounds good. Have a great rest of your day or night. Hope to see you again next time I stream. And thank you very much for the good luck. The actual event itself is quite nice, I must admit. There's some more Revenant Viscera, that's always good. Yo, Theo, how are you doing today? Long time no see. Blaze dropped 20 Chimera today. That is too many. I think you're done with Diana now. You gotta save some Chimera for the rest of us, man. I say as I don't think I can even drop Chimera yet. You gotta save some Daedalus sticks for the rest of us. I hate the fact that with how rare Daedalus sticks are, you need 2 of them for the Day Axe, or Day Sword, Day Blade, whatever it is now. It will always be a Day Axe in my heart. Total, I'm almost near 64, that's insane. Only dropped 2 sticks out of like 900 Minotaurs. Yeah, it's weird how rare they are. I still fully support that idea some people have said of having the Diana event always active, but when Diana's Mare, having it have like its own unique island or just different buffs or something. Like, that'd be such an interesting concept. I feel like they could do a lot more with it, have a really cool looking island, and it could help, take some stress off of the servers when Diana is around, since a lot of people go for the event. My first stick ever was at 818 Minotaurs. That is insane. I'm gonna go sleep now. Sounds good. Have a great night, Theo. Thank you for stopping by. Just wanted to pop in to say my Diana stuff. Fair. You know, sometimes you gotta brag a little. It's understandable. T5 Rev with the stair area is just the worst. I really am kind of curious what they even did to its AI to make these things so chaotic. Let's see. Made like 3 bill so far, trying to push it to like 4 bill. It's just too much, man. You gotta just like start an Iron Man. What are some good movies? Well, that depends. What genre are you looking for? You know, are you looking for like a horror movie, action, superhero, live action, animated? There's a lot of options, man. Ooh, Champion 8. Very nice. Revenant Shard. If only it was something useful. I mean, it is nice, but compared to the other options, you know, anything has to be good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some options. 1 second. Let me check something. I'm trying to find a good movie to suggest. Oh, you gotta watch Morbius, if you haven't already. I mean, it's hard to get a better movie than that, honestly. But yeah, if you want a really funny bad movie, Morbius is an amazing pick. If you, I'm gonna give a few options for you. If you're a fan of war movies at all, my goat, Hacksaw Ridge. Best war movie. It's about the literal goat, Desmond Doss, you know. You have not watched that. What is it about? Morbius or Hacksaw Ridge? I'm gonna need quite a couple of movies for that 133 hours. Counterpoint, a show. You could watch quite a bit of a show in that time. First one, Morbius. I would not actually recommend watching it unless if you just want to laugh at how bad it is. It's a Marvel character who's a vampire, but they did the movie really badly, and they got him to be played by Jared Leto, and it just was a really bad movie, but it was really funny if you like bad movies. Also 9 people watching, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. This mini-boss just doesn't want to come down the stairs. Chess, what is your take on Star Wars movies? Or just Star Wars media? Let's see, how is my progress towards the RNG meter? You know? 36%, not too bad. Haven't watched many. Okay, so what you gotta do in that 133 hours, you just gotta watch every Star Wars movie, and then you gotta watch the Star Wars shows, or at least more specifically the important ones, otherwise known as Star Wars Rebels and the Clone Wars. Those are the only ones you really need to watch for the most part. Ooh, more Revenant Viscera. I'll never complain about that. I will, however, complain about not getting any good drops. Which, I am also going to be complaining about. I swear, the extra 50 magic find just feels like nothing. I still really want them to actually do the Magic Find rework they've been saying they were gonna do for so long. Like, they really just gotta get to it at this point, you know? This is a really bad time for my nose to itch. There we go. We're almost within 200,000 XP. Let's see, how long do we have until the raffle's done? 3 days. Another movie suggestion, if you're still there, Chess. New Superman movie. All of the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Let's see. All of the Spider-Man movies. You gotta watch those. Especially Amazing Spider-Man. My man Andrew Garfield. Yo! I'm gonna call you Garam. If that's inaccurate, feel entirely free to correct me. Not trying to say it wrong or anything. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Let's see. I'm writing down all of these. Sounds good. I'm trying to think of... Not in a way of, like... all of the movies I watch are terrible or anything, but I'm trying to think of, like... appropriate movies to suggest as well. Like, I don't want to just be suggesting Deadpool and stuff like that, you know. But also, the Deadpool movies, pretty solid. Maybe skip the first one, that's a little too much. I'm doing well, just grinding for fishing 27, very nice. Best of luck to you. That is, admittedly, one of the more annoying grinds in SKYBLOCK, at least when it comes to fishing. Like, it's just so bad. I'm 128k XP away. No, I shouldn't have looked. I thought I had time. I didn't. I can understand why, but it is always so annoying to me that when you die while doing Slayers, it turns off the auto Slayer. Like, God, it's annoying. I wish that you could have... Or it doesn't turn off the auto Slayer, but it stops the auto Slayer, you know? Like, I wish there was a setting that you could change to keep auto Slayer going after you die. Let's see, I'm still trying to think of more movies to recommend. Ooh, Scythe Blade. That's, not too helpful. If I could have used a touch of RNG on any of the drops, that's probably not the first one I would have gone for, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Let's see, Scythe. Reaper Scythe. Wait, what else do you do with the Scythe Blade? Oh, the Reaper Orb, that's gonna be a pain to get. I'm pretty sure I already have one Scythe Blade, so I'm a little closer now, at least. Why are you doing Rev Slayer? Mainly because I don't want to do Diana. And I do want to try to get Warden Helm and all that. And the fact that the raffle gives extra Magic Find and a bunch of extra Slayer XP just makes it a little bit more bearable. So yeah. I mean, logically I should do a completely different Slayer, but I just really don't want to. Because, yeah, Warden Helm would be quite nice, I must admit. Pain to get, for sure, but it would definitely help. Because, yeah, like, the 2 stacks of enchanted iron blocks, that'd be a pain, but doable. Revived hearts, also a pain, but doable. Could be worse. Is Warden Helm still the best helm in the game? To my understanding, yes. They actually made it less of a competition recently, too. Because a while back, technically, the, Crown of Avarice was better. Because if it was absolutely maxed out, then it was multiplicative, and it would barely beat out the Warden Helm. And it was this, like, super niche thing, and you had to get the full 1 billion coins on it. But then with the mythological update, they were like, you know what? This effect only goes for mythological mobs. Can't be using it for normal mobs anymore. And they made it just pretty much useless against anything that isn't mythological. Do you mine? A bit, not too often. I have a 555 and a pretty alright setup. I mined a lot more earlier into this profile, but I've been trying to focus more on combat and fishing and stuff like that. So yeah, like, I have enough of a mining setup where I can get the blocks of iron for a Warden Helm, or the blocks of gold for other items, but not enough where I have, like, a full Hypermax Devon and all that yet. Do you farm for money? Yes, if I do get a good drop from a dungeon or something, my best money method is still currently farming. Mining's probably close, but I think farming still beats it out per hour. Type of movies I've watched. Most are old Russian/Soviet ones. Okay, so you should watch a Superman Red Sun, or I think that's the name of it. I haven't actually seen it, I'm just recommending it because of the Russian concept, because if I remember right, that one's just where Superman lands in Russia instead of America. But yeah, I haven't seen that one. That was a joke suggestion, if you will. Some of them are just so peak. Fair enough. How much do you make with farming? It depends on a ton of different variables. If I get lucky, and at least with the rates that I used to get, I can get maybe like 8 mil an hour, but that was fully locked in. I might be able to make more now, I might be able to make less, I'm not sure. I don't really go for coins on this profile too much unless if I actually have to. Like, I kind of just obtain coins on the way, you know? Especially comedy. Okay, here's a suggestion. What was that movie called? That Bert Kreischer movie where he goes to Russia and all that. I am blanking on the name. 1 second, let me look it up. Let's see. The Machine. I would recommend that one. It's pretty good. Damn, that's not a lot. I didn't do almost anything in the game until I made 15 mil an hour for mining. Fair. Because, yeah, As you might be able to tell from me saying that I pretty much saved Rev Slayer till there's extra magic find and XP, I don't really care for the longer grinds of this game, and especially coin grinds, unless if there's an actual incentive at the moment. It just isn't that great. And also an important distinction, are you on Iron Man or a normal profile? I'm Iron Man? Okay, Tony Stark. But yeah, fair. Yeah, I started this profile, I got into mining and into farming both practically as soon as I could. Got to a point where I could make a bit of money, and then started with combat. Then, yeah, the last time I actually just had to take note of how much money I could make at least was about 8 mil an hour when I got the Necron handle and had to grind for it. But, yeah, I haven't had to grind, like, with a reason since then. So, yeah. That could be very old information, you never know. Let's see. We're getting a good amount of XP. Let's see, I started with mining because I knew I needed to mine for a lot to progress. Exactly, that's pretty much why I started as well. Because, yeah, like, it's the best endgame money methods, to my understanding. Farming might beat it out now with the past buffs and nerfs and all that. And it's, you need so much gold and so much iron and diamonds and all that for everything. I was gonna look up... Does Reaper armor... Okay, an extra 100% damage to undead mobs is pretty dang nice. It's too expensive to really be worth going for me right now, but that is tempting. What's the most devious YouTube title and thumbnail you've ever seen? Oh, I don't even know. There's... YouTube can be a wild place. To clarify, I don't venture to the wild parts of YouTube, but... You know, sometimes you just... Sometimes YouTube just decides to be a little wild. Especially with people doing clickbait and all that. Yeah, I really don't know. Dang, I was really hoping that would be Smite 7 at first. Smite 6 is still alright, but Smite 7 would have been nice. As of right now, I'm aiming for 150,000 XP until my next level up. If by the time I get there, or let me rephrase, I'm going for the 150,000 XP left. After I get to that point, I'm either gonna end the stream there or figure something else out. Because, yeah, I do need to check something, and depending on how long it takes to get to that point, I might have to end the stream by then. But we'll see. But yeah, Reaper armor would definitely be helpful. But that was a lot of Revenant Viscera that I would have taken. Let me check it again, actually. So I would only need 3 pieces. And I could get double damage. And a lot more defense and all that. And, like, the stats on their own aren't horrible. I have the diamond blocks. Jeez, I definitely do. Yeah, the Revenant Viscera really is the biggest issue there. Because even if I craft all of it up, I could only make 2 pieces. How are you supposed to get that much Revenant Viscera? Hot take. They need to make basically all Slayer drops more common, and they need to make it so that you get more of the basic Slayer items. Like, the just pure amount of Tarantula Silk or Revenant Flesh that you need is insane on an Iron Man. Like, I know they've actively said that they don't balance things based on Iron Man, but they've also said that they balance things kind of with Iron Man in mind, and that just does not seem balanced in my book. Like, Slayers are in an alright place, but I feel like there's no good reason for Slayer drops to be as rare as they are, you know? Like, what's the benefit of that? Does anyone enjoy the grind for like 1 billion T5 revs to get a Warden helmet? No. Does it benefit anyone? No. They don't really make more money off of it. It's just like a painful grind for no good reason. And I'm not saying just give people a Warden helm, but there's no point to at least make it a little, or there's no point not to at least make it a little easier. Not even easier, just faster. Yay, I got a random rune that I'll never use. This is so lucky. Let's see, we got 165 XP to go. Or 165,000. But yeah, y'all know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I understand this is made to be a grindy game. That's like the whole idea behind it. But what is the point of making certain things so grindy? Yeah, it makes it feel rewarding. It would still feel rewarding if it took, you know, 1,000 bosses instead of 10,000. It just would feel more rewarding because you wouldn't be tired of the entire concept of it by the end. And I know that's not a perfect kind of example for this, but that stands for so many things in this game. Like, I genuinely think so many more people would enjoy it if they kept the grind, but just made it a little less. Like the difference between War Thunder with premium and War Thunder without. You know? About War Thunder? Wait, what, Chess? Let's see. Oh, the raffle's about to be, or this specific speed raffle's about to end as well. It's been difficult for me to play it because I get nervous near the end of rounds. That would do it, yeah. How come you're getting nervous at the end of rounds? Like, just heat of battle, whether you'll win or not? Or do you think it's anything else? Same thing with other competitive games. Fair. Yeah, that's difficult. I'm sorry. There we go. Was waiting for some more mobs to spawn here because I didn't want to fight it elsewhere. I don't even get that nervous, but even slightly, and my whole mouse and keyboard are wet. Yeah, that's a pain. I'm sorry, Chess. Yo, Tempest Gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I love getting 5 white gift talismans in a row. You know? Yeah, that might be worse than my luck. I just keep getting bass. Like, almost any... I've gotten, I think 3 cake souls from the actual raffles itself, so I can't be too upset. But almost anything else of any value, or any, like, note, I should say more specifically, is just bass. I have, I believe, 8 bass right now. I think I'm gonna start a bass fighting ring, you know. Best item I've gotten in the raffle is Rune Book. I mean, it's better than not getting it, at least. Yo! GG, Grum. Once again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah. I've got less than 150,000 XP to go until I level up, Rev Slayer. And as I said a little bit ago, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. But as of right now, I am planning on streaming tomorrow night as well. Now don't hold me to that, you know, tomorrow's gonna be a big day. I'm not sure yet if I'll be able to. But if I can, then make sure to keep y'all's eyes out. And aside from that, I'm actually gonna real quick put some stuff away on my island. Oh, I did not mean to switch profiles. That's not what I meant to do. Give me a few seconds. Let's see. Chat. I still need 22 enchanted lily pads to upgrade my rod. Yeah, I hate that you can't kill mobs on Jerry's Island anymore for it. It's such an annoying feature. But thankfully the lily pad minion came around, which is great, honestly. Damn, I came late. Good night. Yeah, have a great night, Tempest. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you next time I stream. As I said, I'm just going to put some stuff away real quick, and then I'll go ahead and just stream here. But yeah, literally 8 loudmouth bass, and there might be more in one of my ender chests somewhere. Like, why am I cursed with this, you know? I don't want the bass curse, that's not what I want in life. But yeah, there we go. Put some stuff away. And that should be all for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Best of luck to you with whatever game you're playing. If you are, have a great rest of your night, everyone. Once again, till next everyone, and goodbye.